Now, he has an additional request that truly left me shocked. The nerve, the sibindi, the liver, the audacity. Where is Baloy's Sidima? Because, wow. Let's listen in. You've got to hear it for yourself what he said.
As a court, please, my lord, we have the view that the cross-examination, without having to trammel my learned friend's right of cross-examination, but should be limited to the microscopic opinion that they gave, and to avoid any misconceptions, my lord, we submit that the parameters should be set for the cross-examination, that it will just be based on their findings, my lord.
I can't make such an order.
Macroscopic opinion.
I can't make such an order, okay?
As the court pleases. Then there's one aspect that...
You know what?
Yes. Read them into the record then.
Yes.
Start with Exhibit N. Affidavit in terms of Section 212 of Criminal Procedure Act 1977, Act 51 of 1977 is amended. Narrator Chrobler declares under oath, in accordance with Section 212, subsection 4A and 8A of Criminal Procedure Act 51 1977 is amended as follows. I, number 05341451. I am a captain in the South African Police Service at the 46 Science Laboratory, 27 Pretoria Road, Silverton, with telephone number 012-845-5772. I am a forensic analyst. I am in the service of the state. Paragraph 2. I have been attached to the ballistics section since 2000 as an examiner of forensic ballistics with the following qualifications and experience. Academic qualifications: I obtained a baccalaureate RTM degree specializing in criminology during 1999 at the University of Pretoria. I obtained the advanced certificate in forensic criminalistics specializing in forensic ballistics from UNISA in 2001. I have date examined excess of 6,805 cases. I examined ballistics related cases as part of my daily task and testify on a regular basis in courts of South Africa. I have attended the following internal and external training interventions: identification of ammunition, fired bullet, and fired bullets, the use of microscope equipment, microscopic individualization of firearms, ammunition, fired bullet and bullets, acquisition of fired cartridge, case and fired bullet data on integrated ballistics identification system, in brackets IBIS, microphotography, identification of firearms, the examination of firearm mechanisms, the examination of homemade devices, techniques associated with the covering and restoration process of obliterated alphanumeric figures on metals, the reloading of ammunition and the manufacturing process of ammunition, short-range determination, crime scene investigation, examination techniques, the taking of photographs and the documentation of results during the investigation, microscopic individualization of tools and tool marks, physical vision, documentation of examination results, internal forensic ballistics, functioning of firearm mechanisms during firing process, bending rates of propellant powder and gas pressure, the transfer of marks by the firearm to cartridges, fired bullet, intermediate forensic ballistics, the effect that hot gases, propellant powder and partially bent propellant powder has on intermediate target before and after the exit of the bullet from the muzzle, the forming effect of secondary missiles caused by the intermediate targets, external forensic ballistics, the trajectory of the bullet from the muzzle of the firearm to the final point of impact, criminal forensic ballistics, the wounding effect that the bullet has on tissue in brackets wound ballistics, the effect that the bullet has on target, the effects that the target has on bullet, the examination of burn mark and tattoo marks on animals as stated in the Identification of Animals Act 2000, Act number 6 of 2002, the examination and physical imaging of brain mark and tattoo mark equipment, the examination and physical imaging of animal bones, tusks, horns, hides, and skulls. I visited the following ammunition manufacturers to ascertain the processes that are used in the manufacturing of ammunition: Pretoria Metal Pressing, PMP, Strongcam, Sword Clip, Littleton Engineering Works in Pretoria. I was declared competent and proficient in forensic ballistic examination.
Well, as you can see, Sibanda is back reading stuff into the record, and he's reading it as fast as Speedy Gonzalez. Well, this portion I actually fast forwarded for you, and mainly for me, because we've already heard that, okay? It is the exact, if not identical to what Cyril and McGenna did. It feels like there was some copy-paste situation, but it sounded so exact, there is no way I was going to subject you guys to listen to it over again, but I didn't delete it because we need it on the record, right? It has to be on the record in case we need to come back and refer back to it. It will be right here on Mzansi Unfiltered. All right, so this is what we know. We know that the Captain Rita, she joined the South African Police Services in 2000, actually in 1999, okay? And she became a forensic analyst in 2000. and her ranking is captain. Yes, I saw all your corrections. Thank you for that. I am indebted to the court. So she is lower ranked than Mangena and Serial. So this actually makes it even more interesting. Yeah, this makes it even more interesting, but this video is not about that. I will do a separate video on those rankings and my thoughts on what's going to happen in court on Wednesday. But let's get back to her qualifications. So in 1999, she got a bachelor's in criminology from the University of Pretoria. And then from there, we're going to go to, she also in 2001 got the forensic criminalist certificate, specializing in forensic ballistics from the UNISA. Okay, and we know Mshololo is going to tear that apart, especially the part where I was declared competent. You know, see, Mshololo did question Serial about that, and he wasn't too happy about that. He was not too happy about. He resisted, but Mshololo got him to say it's just internal training. Okay, but you know what? Let's continue listening on, because now he goes into the work she actually did, allegedly, on that fateful day when Mangena tapped her on the shoulder, I imagine, and said, hey, I'm going to give you these 8 exhibits. Can you check them and let me know your findings, your opinion as a qualified, in Mshololo's words, qualified ballistic expert. Okay?
Paragraph 3. On 22 July 2020, during the performance of my official duties, Lieutenant Colonel C. Mangena came to my office with a case file requesting a microscopic opinion regarding the following exhibit bullet and test-fired bullets. 3.1 19mm caliber fired bullet marked 217-267/14A2. 3.2 89mm caliber test-fired bullets marked 369TB3 to 369TB10 respectively. Paragraph 4. I examined the fired bullets mentioned in paragraph 3.1 and 3.2 and compared the individual class characteristic markings transferred to them by firearm components during the firing processes using comparison microscope and found 4.1. The bullets mentioned in paragraph 3.1 and 3.2 were fired from the same firearm. The conclusions arrived at were based on facts established by means of an examination and processes which require knowledge and skill in forensic ballistics. Paragraph 6. I know and declare the contents of this declaration. I have no objection to taking prescribed oath. I consider the prescribed oath to be binding on my conscience. Signed by Captain R. Hrobler. And then on page 4, there's a certificate by the Commissioner of Oath. And Chotovu. It was signed on the 11th of September 2024. That's the end of exhibit NN.
I've read this also. Just read the second one also, so that you just proceed from the two of them. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, read the one by Rata. Is it Rata?
I read the Narrator. Now I'm moving to affidavit in terms of section 212 of Criminal Procedure Act 1977, Act 51 1977 as amended. Malisela Eliakim Ntini declares under oath in accordance to section 212 subsection 4A and 8A of Criminal Procedure Act 51 of 1977 as amended as follows. I number 7055656. I am a captain in the South African Police Service at Forensic Science Laboratory of 270 Pretoria Road, Silverton, with cell phone number 0128455902. I am a senior forensic analyst and I'm in the service of the state. Paragraph 2. I have been attached to the ballistics section since 2005 as an examiner of forensic ballistics with the following qualifications experience. I obtained a BTech degree in policing from Tshwane University of Technology in 2004. I obtained a postgraduate diploma in criminal justice and forensic investigation from University of Johannesburg in 2006. I obtained a diploma in policing from the Technikon Pretoria in 2003. I obtained a certificate in criminal justice from Technikon Pretoria in 2000. I visited the following firearm and ammunition manufacturers to ascertain the processes that are used in manufacturing of firearms and ammunition. Pretoria Metal Pressings, Somcam in Cape Town, New Generation Arm NGA. I completed a course in blood stain pattern analysis in 2012 and 2013 offered by Bevel, Gardner and Associates from the United States of America. crime scene reconstruction, bloodstain pattern analysis level 1, shooting incident reconstruction, bloodstain pattern analysis level 2, advanced shooting incident reconstruction, bloodstain pattern analysis level 3, and ballistics modeling. I've to date examined excess of 3,500 cases. I examined ballistics related to cases as part of my daily task and testify on regular basis in the courts of South Africa. I have attended the following internal and external training interventions: identification of ammunition, fired bullets, and fired cartridge cases, the use of microscopic equipment, microscopic individualization of firearms, ammunition, fired bullets, and fired cartridge cases, acquisition of fired cartridge case, fired bullet data on integrated ballistics identification system, in brackets IBIS, microscopic individualization of tools and tool marks, physical matching, microphotography, identification of firearms, the examination of firearm mechanisms, the different manufacturing process of firearms and firearm components, the examination of homemade devices, techniques associated with the recovery and restoration processes of obliterated alphanumeric figures from metals. Paragraph 2.313, the loading ammunition and the manufacturing process of ammunition, short range examination, crime scene examination and recording of techniques, documentation of examination result, internal forensic ballistics, function of firearm mechanism during the firing process, varying rates of propellant powder and gas pressure, the transfer of marks by firearm to cartridges, fired cartridge cases, and fired bullets, intermediate forensic ballistics, the effect that the hot gases, propellant powder, and partially burned propellant powder has on an intermediate target before and after the exit of bullet from the muzzle, the forming and effect of secondary measures caused by the intermediate targets, external forensic ballistics, the trajectory of the bullet from the muzzle of the firearm to the final point of impact, terminal forensic ballistics, the wounding effect that the bullet has on tissue, in brackets wound ballistics, the effect that the bullet has on the target, the effect that the target has on bullet. Our declared competent and proficient forensic ballistic examination. On 22 July 2020, during the performance of my official duties, I was requested by Lieutenant Colonel Mangena to provide a microscopic opinion regarding the following exhibit: bullet and test-fired bullets, 3.119mm caliber fired bullet Mark 217-267-1482, 89mm caliber test-fired bullet Mark 3690B3 to 3690B10 respectively. Paragraph 4. I examined the fired bullets mentioned in paragraph 3.1 and 3.2 and compared the individual and class characteristics markings transferred to them by firearm components during the firing process using a comparison microscope, and found 4.1. The bullets mentioned in paragraph 3.1 3.2 were fired from the same firearm. 5. The conclusions arrived at were based on facts established by means of an examination and process which require knowledge and skill in forensic ballistics. Paragraph 6. I know and understand the contents of the declaration. I have no objection in taking the prescribed oath. Consider the prescribed oath to be binding on my conscience. Signed by Captain M. Ndini, and it was commissioned by Tuguzani Justice Mtembu on the 11 September 2014. There's also a date stamp on page 5.
Okay, so both affidavits have been read into the record, one for Captain Rita and one for Captain Ntini. Now, here's where I have a problem. Well, I have several problems, but first of all, I'm going to say kudos to accused number 3. We see you, okay, for demanding, putting the instruction to Umnisi Wemvula that, listen, I need you to cross-examine those 2 statements. If the statements are going to come alone unaccompanied by the 2 humans, then somebody better summon those 2, because we have questions. And let me tell you what questions I have just from listening to the speedy version of those 2 affidavits. First of all, they're identical. Highly identical. Secondly, so you're telling me that they see me, I listen in court. Famous words of Judge Reda, okay? Mangena told us this is a very tedious process, okay? It takes a long time, okay? And sometimes your eyes get really, really painful, and then you have to walk away and take a break and then come back when your eyes have rested. Do you guys remember that? So on the 22nd of June 2020, Mangena went to which one first? Rita or Ntini? Which one of the 2 did he go to? And gave them all the exhibits, because both of them are saying they examined all the exhibits, which is 8 bullets each. How long did it take each one of them? And which bullets exactly did they pick? At least with Serial. Serial says, you know what? I agree that bullet number 5, I think it is, and bullet number 9. No, I'm mixing it up. Bullet number 4 and bullet number 8 are what I'm going to put down on my affidavit as Serial, okay? The man who never answers the question immediately. I am putting those 2. These are the ones that I use that show the markings well, that prove that the gun, the firearm, and the bullets are from the same firearm. So the bullet, the exhibit from the Spaza house with the fired test bullets, they are a match, okay? That's what Serial said. Now guess, I know you already know what these 2 captains said. I know you already know. Of course, they said that bullets are a match and that they were fired out of the exact same firearm. Exact same answer as who? Mabena and who? And Lieutenant Colonel Cyril. Okay, it's the department where everything sounds the same. Okay, interesting. What is so interesting for me is the timeline. The timeline has me saying, I don't believe you. Even if I wanted to, I can't, because the two of you did it on the exact same day. And conveniently before Cyril Mangena. But you never did your affidavits until last week, 2024, 11 September to be exact. That for me is enough for those to be thrown out. I don't know why Judge Narrator is admitting them into the record, being read by Sibanda. And speaking of Sibanda, has he lost weight? Has he lost weight, or is the gown now super oversized? Either he has lost weight or the gown is now so oversized that he just keeps pulling it together. Oh my God, difficult to watch. But you know what? I digress. Let's get back to these strange but true affidavits that the state has submitted under the speedy reading record. And Mshololo said it before, and they're going to come for them for that. Mshololo said, but when it was with the state, you were speeding and you were just saying there. Now, we heard how Sibanda read this into the record so fast, okay? So fast. It was so incredible, but it was not too fast, because I caught on right away that this is identical. These are way too identical. But that's what I heard. Let me know what you heard in the comment section down below. Are there any differences that you can tell? And let me know as well any other observations you noted about these two captains who are coming Wednesday morning, 10 a.m. And if you've made it this far in the video, that is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please continue to watch the ads. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching from outside the club. Oh my goodness, you're going to miss out on a lot, okay? Also, make sure you are subscribed to my second channel. I've dropped a video in there. Reaction to the EFF. I cannot even believe the liver of the EFF when it comes to Pravin's death, which they say he has died unpunished for his crimes. Oh my goodness, that is definitely a developing story. So make sure you head over to my other channel, GNU Unfiltered. I'll make sure to link it somewhere up here. I'll catch you on the other side. And that is it from me over here in Judge Narrator's courthouse. And as you know, I'm absolutely indebted to the court, in Ramasipili's favorite words. Thanks for watching. Catch you on my next upload.
You said you couldn't pronounce the name of the other Commissioner of Oaths.
I'm afraid, my lord, it looked very illegible to me.
Chochovo. Oh, so good.
Thank you, my lord. Chochovo.
Thank
Yes,
you.
God, please, my lord. We request that the two affidavits be admitted as evidence before this court as Exhibit Triple N and Triple O.
Okay, thank you so much. Just tell me, I see the act says there must be subpoenaed.
Yes, indeed, my lord.
Not ordered.
Should the court be inclined
Yeah, I'm going to grant
to grant the
the
request?
application, because in this court, every piece of evidence must be traversed, so that nobody says, okay, to this again, if we are going. Yeah, I see it says subpoenaed, but look,
Yes.
I've got to issue an order. Or you go to the register, right? And then
Yes.
he issues the subpoena. But if you say they will come here, when do you want them to come here, Mr. Miss? Your application is granted. When do you want these guys, the lady and the gentleman, Tini and Problem?
Thank you, my lord.
To come here.
These are state witnesses. And we have
No,
objected
fine.
yesterday that we cannot go along with what the state intends
No,
to
no,
do
fine,
by simply
fine.
submitting this affidavit. So I do not know when does the state
No,
intend to
it's
call
not
them.
about them. It's about you. You are saying you
At any time.
launched an application to cross-examine them. So I want to know from you,
At any
when
time.
will you be ready?
At any time.
That's all.
Thank you.
Will they be ready on Monday, sir?
I would imagine so, my lord.
Can I adjourn so that you phone them?
Yes, that's a good.
Okay.
Right.
So I think that is the mistake that the defense made, aka Umnisi Wemvula. He was given a golden opportunity to say when he wanted them in court. And remember, Judge Rata is doing a subpoena. So he's writing this out and then it's going to go to the, I don't know, the registrar, the court, whoever's. So this would have been all done. But no, Nisi gave it an open-ended, they can come anytime, whenever the state's going to call them. So then we got the Wednesday. And that's how Wednesday came into existence. But I want to talk about what Judge Rata said. He said, every evidence in this court is examined. So why then did he dismiss Dave's evidence with Captain Serial? You know what? I haven't digested that in a video. So you know what? I'll do that in a separate video breakdown. What Judge Rata said, what that means, what that indication is. Although here he says there is no verdict that has been done. Okay, because you people keep saying that online and he sees it all. But then he said, so that nobody says, ba kwechwe esagen, ba kwechelwe esagen. And then he quickly adds, but there is no verdict. Okay? So I'm just trying to translate or interpret what that means. What does that mean? I never heard that before. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think he said, what it means. I understand what it means, but I don't want to directly interpret it. Because in my head, okay, it sounds like they were charged inside the sack. But that's not really what he's saying. So let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far in the video, absolutely know you have my heart. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. You all know the house rules. And if you're watching from outside the club, what? You got to stop that. You've got to stop watching from outside the club because you're going to miss a lot of notifications, okay? We have a lot of additional videos I'll be doing this week. Well, these few days until Wednesday morning, okay? So turn on those notifications so you're not searching for Mzansi Unfiltered. Because when you type Mzansi Unfiltered, you're actually making me a search term. So you're actually helping me. And how do I know this? YouTube told me. People search for your channel. What? Thanks so much for all the love. I appreciate it. Catch you on my next upload. What? Thanks for watching. Catch you on my next upload.